At the beginning of 2020, coronavirus swept from China to the whole world. The dormitories of some schools have been closed, and many international students who live on campus can only choose to return to their home country. However, there are still some international students who haven't chosen to go back for various reasons. Hanlin Xu is one of them.
My name is Brian. I'm from China, an international student currently living in San Diego, USA. You asked why I didn't go back to China? Well, there's a few reasons. Currently, it's really hard to get a plane ticket to go back to China, and the prices are extremely high. And even if I go back to China, there's a quarantine and everything. So I prefer to save myself the trouble. Secondly, it's hard to predict when the situation will be resolved in the US. That means if I go back to China, I might not be able to come back for half a year or who knows, a year. And I'm trying to pursue, my career in the US. It's something very important to me. So I don't feel like I could take the risk to go back to China and then not being able to come back. Another reason is that I feel the coronavirus does not affect my life as much as comparing to someone, let's say, cashier or Uber driver on the streets. Because, I am a student. My priority is just studying. Even though online class is not as great as actually going into lectures, but I can handle it. I'm still getting the same amount of education that I needed, and I am still able to work from that front.
Roger Zhang studied abroad when he was 18 years old. He lived in the United States for 6 years, and he hasn't seen his parents for a long time.
Oh, I got a package. I'm gonna grab my package downstairs. First I have to wear some masks. You see, those are from my parents. They sent me like hundreds of masks from China. So I just grab one and you see, wearing masks is kind of a daily routine for safety right now. So just take care, okay?
What's my take on the coronavirus situation here in the US? Well, I think the American people, most of them, are trying their best to really solve this problem. Everyone's trying their best, but I think the system in the US prevents a speedy recovery from this pandemic because nothing is mandatory. The government does not have the power to do so. They cannot force you to stay at home. Sure, we're supposed to only go out for essential travels, but if someone wants to go out, to get a drink, or if someone just want to go out to do workouts, there's no one stopping them. When I was in Los Angeles, I saw so many people on the streets. When I was on the highway, I saw so many people, driving, and the police car actually came by, and the police car didn't stop anybody because they don't have the rights to stop you on the highway, like if you're not doing anything wrong. But if you're in China, even if you saw you go out your door, they're gonna ask where you're going, what are you doing, you have to be back within certain hours, and they track you on your phone. So that prevents the spreading of the disease. But here, nothing is forced. Nothing is mandatory. Everything is based on, your own conscience, where, you have to say, okay, I'm gonna do my part, but no one's gonna force me to do anything. So there's good and bad. So I think the problem's gonna be here for a while. I really, really hope America can recover really soon because, just for everyone's sake. I just hope that the pandemic will be over soon. How soon? I can't guarantee. I think optimistically, maybe half a year, hopefully. So, yeah, let's hope that will be the case.